Hey there guys, this is Ignite the Fire, and welcome to the finale of my Skylanders Trap Team Let's Play for Nintendo Wii U. Wow, this has been quite a wild ride indeed. What a great game this is. I've enjoyed it to death, but I've waited time to get right into the finale already. And it's going to involve none other than the characters of... We're going to start with Cobra Kadabra, mixed in with a little bit of Wolfgang, because Wolfgang is definitely the best villain for this boss fight. Most certainly, indeed. But man, this is going to be tough. Chaos and Nightmare mode, I've only done this boss fight once, and man, it was tough indeed. But hey, I've prepared alright. I've prepared for a tough time, and I hope you guys have prepared for it as well.
Oh no! It's the Skylanders! They're here. Okay, I give up. Fooled you! I was totally kidding right there, Sky Losers. Anyway, you are too late.
No, I think that was true from what I was saying, guys. I think he's totally scared right now. He's just trying not to show it.
Poser Master. Nothing.
Yeah, that's not scary at all. But it is weird, I'll definitely give him that much. Okay, so this is why Wolfgang here is the best one for this boss fight right here, because he can get from a distance and launch all of his notes at him. But the only problem is that these shockwaves right here are very, very damaging, so that's why I definitely recommend a ranged character, because of course you can hit Chaos here from a range. Ow, that hurt. Not cool, dude. Not cool at all. But yeah, now we gotta wait for Wolfgang to refill himself right here, which is definitely gonna take us a while, to say the least. Ow, that hurt. That also hurt. Yeah, I definitely expect a lot of losses in this boss fight, guys, because as I said before, it is extremely tough for Nightmare mode. Oh, see what I mean? First loss. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a death counter. Can we have a death counter on the screen, please? Thank you very much. So yeah, so far our death counter is at 1. So as for our next guy, who we're gonna go with Scorp, because he's got the range and all, and he's very, very powerful at the same time. Because, you know, God love your ranged and powerful characters indeed. Okay, here we go. Now we can finally attack this dude. Okay, here we go. I'm kind of hitting him, I suppose. Oh, good. Wolfgang is all recharged and all that, so now we can attack him yet again with Wolfgang. And now he's finished again. Yeah, this is going great so far. In all fairness, I'm looking forward to the next phases, because the next phases get a little bit easier, because this is honestly the hardest phase, even though it's the first one, which I know is kind of funny, I suppose. Oh, here we go. Perfect time to attack him right here. Okay, I do not have any of those things in my room, so where do you get those from, Chaos? But hey, it's still a really unique boss fight. The fact that, you know, Chaos knows that we're here, it's very, like, third person, I think it is. And it's a very, very awesome experience, to say the least, you know. Very, very well done and all. Oh, and do not hit those Chaos bullets. Those things really seriously hurt. Oh, cool, Wolfgang is all charged up here. And darn, that hurt. Yeah, now would actually be a good time, wouldn't it? Because losing isn't in my DNA. Oh, cool, Earth Bullets. That's going to heal us instead of being the other way around and damaging us. Okay, here we go. That's definitely going to help us heal up and all that. Boom. And boom. Yeah, this is how you do this boss fight right here. Hope you guys are taking notes and all. Okay, let's be swapping out for Wolfgang already. Boom, take this, son. And after all this, it turns out that Wolfgang is still the best one for this boss fight. Him and Taekwondo Crow, because Taekwondo Crow is badass, as I've previously mentioned quite a few times. And here we go, Scorp is near enough, like, back to where he was in terms of health to begin with. Oh, why did I do that? That was so stupid of me right now. Oh, okay, that's death counter up to 2 right now. So sorry about that score right there. Okay, so who should we go for next right now? Let's go for Mr. Badass himself, a Drobot of the Series 2 variation, which I'm so proud I own, especially since I'm a resident of Europe, and this guy was never released in Europe, so, you know, that makes me even more proud to own him. Okay, I'm trying to hit him, guys. I'm just incredibly failing at it. Oh, wow, that was awful on my behalf. Yep, we're definitely going to face quite a few deaths in this, alright. Okay, next up, we're going to have ourselves a bit of forgottenness in the form of Dynarang. So when this game was first out, of course, this guy was considered as one of the forgotten characters from Spice Adventure. But after this, of course, he did get Eon's Elite from Superchargers. So I suppose he's not forgotten anymore, but he was at the time this game was released. Yeah, I know, Kaos. You cheat all the time. You're such a cheat. Ah, yes, Doom Sharks times. Yeah, I remember this is the thing that fans were asking for the most to return, and that this is the thing that they did return, that they did bring back. So that was awesome to see. Very happy to see these guys back, indeed. And man, lost so much damage from that right there. Or so much health, I should even say, from that. Okay, we're gonna focus on dodging these shockwaves first. That's our first and main priority right now. Oh boy, yeah, this is getting insane right here. Now take this, Kaos, and this, because I like my twirly thingies. Yeah, let's just stick with that, twirly things. Oh yeah, Doom Sharks have returned yet again. Whoa boy. And another thing is that these Doom Sharks look a whole lot more better, because I remember in Spice Adventure the graphics were so bad that Doom Sharks actually hurt my eyes. But here they don't hurt my eyes anymore, so that's good, and they improved the graphics of them. Now take this, son. Take it. Says you're full of all the lucky shots and all. So yeah, let's take Wolfgang off, and then we'll bring in another villain when the time is right. Yep, now the time is right indeed. Okay, wherever he is, that is. Where did he go? Oh, here he is. Found him. Yeah, I wanted to bring in Taekwon Crow, basically. And here he is indeed. I dare select you, that's who. Come here, dude. Yeah, when it comes to range stuff, not range stuff, when it comes to attacking this guy with melee attacks, definitely bring in Taekwon Crow. He'd definitely be a good decision indeed. Oh, here we go. This is going to be helpful for healing up Dynarang right here. It is indeed. Not cool, dude. Not cool. And I'm talking about Kaos, by the way, not Dynarang. Dynarang is incredibly cool. I'm on about the fact that Kaos went straight back into a like shockwave thing, which I did not approve of. Oh boy, great. Kaos is on the complete opposite side now. I'm not going to focus on attacking him though, because that would make me risk losing health, which I don't want to do. Because my death count is already at 3, I believe, and I don't want to really raise it any more than that. You want to go, son? You want to go? He wants to go, and he's going to pay for it miserably. Or maybe we will. I'm sure we're about to find out. Hopefully it won't be us, though, and hopefully it will be him instead. Take this, son. Okay, I take it back. I think Taekwon Crow might make a better villain for this, because he also has range on his side as well. Oh boy, the Chaos Bullets are back. And the Chaos Bullets, like, they really hurt. Trust me on that. Oh boy. Okay, let's help this guy's villain timer out right here. Or maybe not, I suppose, you know. That's a possibility for it not to do that. Ow, I so pressed a jump button, but whatever, right guys? Oh, this is going awesome. Okay, we're going to swap out Dynarang right here for some other ranged character, I'm sure. And the ranged character right now is going to be... Let's bring in a Trap Master, because Trap Masters are very helpful for these boss fights, as you guys could probably guess, because of course they deal additional damage. Oh boy. That was class. Very class indeed. Now take this, Chaos. I meant to do that. You see, that was all part of my cunning plan right there. Boom. Oh boy. How am I cheating, dude? I'm not cheating. Put it like that. Ow. That hurt like a lot. Oh boy, here he heals himself. Yeah, this highly reminds me of the Spyro's Adventure boss fight, because if you guys recall correctly from Spyro's Adventure, he heals himself in that game. And oh boy, yeah, I think Dark Snapshot's seen better days. Yeah, his health is indeed very low, so let's go ahead and swap him out for some other awesome character, I'm sure. And today's awesome character, well, is going to be none other than Earthy Series 2 Blizzard Chill. Definitely an awesome one indeed. And by today's character, I meant like the character for this here situation. Because of course, you know, we've had more than one character today, because, you know, this is not an easy boss fight. I think I should probably mention, because I totally haven't said how hard this is before. Oh boy, ow. I couldn't get out that in time. It won't be for much longer. Boom, boom. Oh boy, oh boy. Yep, it won't be for much longer because she's gonna die. Man, this is going great for us so far, isn't it? I'm losing track of who I still have left and who I don't. So next up, we're going to go Dark Spyro. But hey, at least this is a perfect time to showcase, like, pretty much all of the Skylanders at this point. So take this, dude. Boom, boom, boom. Shake the room. Oh boy, why'd I do that? Ow, 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 ow. Oh man. I don't know why this guy's jumping is weird. It's just like, his jumping puts me off, I suppose. It's not a great animation, that's what I'm saying right here. So let's replace him for Dark Spyro, and in all honesty, I've lost track of death count at this point. Definitely glad I got that on the screen right now, thanks to my incredible editing skills. Ooh, that hurt a lot, actually. Oh, darn, I should have swapped out before that, my bad. I'm so sorry about that, Death Star Strike. Come at me then, Chaos, come at me, bruh. Come at me, come at me, come at me. Oh, boy. Why am I tempting him right now? Why am I tempting him? What is wrong with me, guys? A lot of things, that's what. Oh, nice. That actually went really well for once. I'm proud of myself for that right now. Why am I swapping out for Tycoon Crow right now? That's literally the most useless swap out ever. Well, actually, come to think of it, maybe it's less, like, terrible as I thought. Oh, boy. Oh yeah, okay, let's take off Star Strike before we end up adding to the death count, shall we? So next up we're gonna bring in Magnet Charge. Oh yeah. Attract to attack indeed. Take this, son. Why am I calling him son? That's so strange of me. So strange indeed. But hey, I've said Stranger Things, and I've also seen Stranger Things as well, which is an awesome series on Netflix, by the way. I sure hope you guys got a reference, because, you know, how can you not like Stranger Things? It's so good. Okay, take this. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay, time to add another one to the death count right here. Yeah, I never said this was going to be easy. In fact, I remember saying the complete opposite to say to that. So next up, we're gonna go with Spyrise. We've done one swap force of tech element. So let's go on ahead and attempt the other, or attempt the boss fight with the other, I should even say. Oh, ow, that hurt. I don't even know what hit me. But point is, it hurt. Oh, that also hurt as well. Oh, darn, he's about on his healing phase again. Because, yeah, he doesn't heal once in this game. He heals twice, and it's very annoying. I'm surprised he... Yep, here he is. Next healing phase. Yeah, definitely take advantage of attacking this guy right here, because it's one of the best chances you'll get at attacking him, trust me. By the way, he looks so cool like that with the wings and all. So now we're going to go ahead and bring back Wolfgang. Constantly swapping between two villains and all. Yeah, if you guys are wondering why I keep on adjusting the portal, it's because I want to keep on adjusting it to your advantage, guys. Whoa, boy. Okay, we're taking off Spyrise before we lose another character right here. Because, yeah, despite the fact that death counter is high already, I don't want to make it any higher than it already is. Pretty much. So next up, we're going to go with Mr. Badass himself, Zulu. Love this dude. As I'm sure I've mentioned several times before. Okay, we're going to swap out Wolfgang before I end up paying miserably for this right here. Okay, here we go, nice. Wolfgang, actually aim at him, that would probably be a good idea on your behalf. Okay, thank heavens my bird circle around to go back to him. Oh, darn. Right when I was saying I'm good at platformers as well, I take that back, I'm not good at platformers anymore. Okay, watch out for all these blades right here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was a lot of boys right there. I've never seen so many boys in my life. Upset, I should even say. So next up, we're gonna go on ahead with Deja Vu.
Did that just happen?
Yeah, we're gonna get a weird sense of Deja Vu in a second, because trust me, she probably ain't gonna last long. Not because she's a bad character, but because look at that, look at that level bar right there, you know, it's not particularly high, and to go alongside that, the health bar isn't particularly high either, and I swear down I hit the tag button, just didn't tag in time. So that's another addition to the death counter right there. Awesome. Awesome indeed. So next up, we're gonna go on ahead with Punk Shark. Well, yeah, on the bright side, we would have used at least one version of every single Skylander by the time this is over. Actually, you would think, if you're my destroyer, you think I would resist, so this is how you treat your destroyer, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna tag you, dude, don't worry. You'll get plenty of tagging indeed. How I can cheat right now, I don't know, but apparently I am still. Ow. That hurt, in case you guys could tell. This is hilarious right now, in all honesty. I'm enjoying this so much. Have I played as this guy yet? I can't remember. I know I did in chapter 18, and just can't remember whether I have for this boss fight yet. Nope, not yet. Yeah, you're going down, Chaos. Oh boy, oh boy. Yet again, we've returned back to the boys. There's so many of them indeed. Never said so many of them in my life before. Boom, I like drawing my fire circles and all. Take this, Chaos. You're such a chaos, man. This boss fight is such a chaos indeed. Excuse my awful puns. Right here. Oh, wrong attack. I meant to do the volley shot attack, not the running attack. I so tagged out. Oh, never mind. Just another addition to the death counter, I suppose. I get the world record for most deaths in a chaos boss fight. Even though, come to think of it, considering I am on Nightmare mode, I'm not doing half bad in all fairness. Because I dare you guys to go through this boss fight on Nightmare mode and see how well you do. I mean, like, I bet some of you will do better than me, but I think I'm doing just fine. At least I'd like to say I am. Oh, darn. Man, those Doom Sharks are so, like, stupid and doomy at the same time. Doomy and gloomy indeedy. So this one might not be good with the range, but she certainly is good with the power, if I can actually get her in the shot right now. That front blade is too much. Okay, here is the perfect time to bring her in as well. Wow. Seriously, 700 damage in one shot? Okay, now that was just unfair beyond relief. Okay, so next up we're gonna go with Camo. Or is it Camo? Who knows? Camo or Camo, whatever you guys can pronounce it. However you want. I pronounce it Camo personally. Because that's the thing, this guy is so controversial when it comes to pronunciation of him. Lots of people call him Camo, but then lots of people call him Camo and stuff, so you know. Whatever fits you the most, I suppose. Because pronunciation is one of those things where it's up to interpretation, you know, you guys can pronounce it however you want, it doesn't really matter how you pronounce it. Yeah, there wasn't much more I could do with that right now. Oh, yes, thank you. He's left himself completely open. Oh, darn, but not for long, though, it would seem. Yeah, this is crazy. Thank heavens that's the easiest one to dodge. Now, where are you, Kaos, so I can hit you already? Oh, boy, right when I say that as well. Me and my big mouth. Yeah, good idea. Let's change my tune, and along with that, let's change my Skylander as well. So let's bring in none other than Gear Shift. You got this, Gear Shift, hopefully. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's swap to Wolfgang before I end up losing another one. Okay, now she's in a shooting form, so I can actually shoot him from a distance now. Oh wow, this is getting really close right here. Oh wow, I took her off just in time as well. Aren't I just awesome like that? Let's go with last bomb right here. All these good old combinations and all that. Oh boy, I didn't mean to do that, in fairness. Take this, son. Oh boy, that was a bad decision on my behalf. Bad, 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 bad. Keep on forgetting the attack patterns, that's why. Like I did the same mistake with Flame Slinger. I did his dash when I meant to do his volley shot. Oh darn, oh there goes another one. Yeah, I think my Skylanders have seen better days and better battles in all fairness. So next up we are going to go with a classic jetpack. Definitely a classical, right? Oh, and I'm sorry if my commentary sucks right now, guys. I'm just way too focusing on the game right now, in case you guys cannot tell too much. But yeah, don't worry, my commentary will get better for the tour of the academy, I'm sure. Because right after I finish this right here and we go through the credits, I'm of course going to do the tour of the academy, because I haven't done that yet. So, what better time to do it than now, I suppose? But luckily, we're almost finished here, so that's fortunate. So take this, son. It says you, dude. You have a worse one for lucky shot. Thank heavens for that. if you're wondering why I was doing that, guys, it's because by doing that, I was like helping Wolfgang's villain timer go back up much more quicker. Now, come on, dude, do some sort of stupid attack that leaves you incredibly open. And I never realized that you could fire these shockwaves right here. That's so much more useful. Why didn't I just do that the whole time? But of course, I still got to watch out for that attack right now. Yeah, so it would actually be a good idea now that you're fully back leveled up again. Okay, Tyquan Crow makes his return. For these final few hits right here. Tyquan Crow, let's finish this. Yeah, it really ain't Chaos. Oh wait, no, yeah, it is. You was on about cheating. I thought you said something different then. Yeah, cheating most certainly is your job, dude. And I bet you're cheating with us somehow right now. I don't know how, but I bet you're doing it. Oh boy. Ow. Oh, I don't like the Doom Sharks anymore. I take it back, I don't like the Doom Sharks anymore. Oh boy, I walked right into that indeed. But hey, that's fine. This guy's almost finished right here, so let's finish off this boss fight with the most classic Skylander of all of them, Spyro. How can you not love this dude, especially with his history and all that? Because Spyro is awesome, put it like that pretty much. And I actually finished with Spyro for a good reason. I'm going to talk about that later on in the credits, probably. Because now is not a good time to talk about why I chose Spyro to finish this off right here, but I definitely will talk about it at some point. Okay, let's finish this. Die, Chaos, die already, just die. There we go, he's finished at long last. Oh, that was glorious and fun and stuff. But yep, definitely intense, alright. But luckily for us, I was never going to lose all my Skylanders because I have too many Skylers to lose all of them, pretty much. So it's not like we was ever going to lose, but I'm sure it was still intense nevertheless.
To capture Chaos, just insert a special Chaos trap into the Traptanium portal.
Luckily for us, I happen to have such a Chaos trap.
Say, if you need any help, I am an evil genius, you know.
Yeah, whatever you say, Chaos, but let's bring in this trap without further ado.
What sorcery is this? Ah. Hey, knock it off! Put me down! You haven't seen the last of me!
Ahem. Note to self. If you ever find yourself face to face with a swirling vortex of infinite power, run!
Chaos.
That would be a good thing to note right there, buddy.
You want me to be good now, is that it? Huh? Do you have any idea what that will do to my reputation?
Yes, and screw it, because who cares about your reputation and all. And man, that's one hence of some of bounty right there. And I just realised I went to waste because that Spyro right here is already fully maxed out on gold. Oh, never mind indeed. Oh, and earlier in chapter 18, when I said that if you go through and get no lives lost before the Chaos boss fight and you get no lives lost objective, I was clearly lying about that, as you can see, because I thought that's how it worked. I thought that if you got no lives lost before the Chaos boss fight, then you still get the objective. But clearly that is not the case, so how the hell are you supposed to go through this without swapping out your Skylander, and without losing any lives? I have no idea. Because even on easy mode that would be quite difficult, but we ranked up and that's what matters.
Looks like the little sleuth finally got what's coming to him.
Serves him right for taking on a real portal master.
No. Don't worry, Master. I'll save you.
Warning, Traptanium overload. Cheese has been breached. Initiating complete and total explosion.
Of course you are.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Boom. Well, that's what I call a kaboom, alright.
Okay, things are looking up for the Beansy.
Hey, Gwen.
not so sure about that guy. Okay, it took a while, but it looks like we can finally get this party started. Without further ado, I'd like to officially dedicate this academy to the Skylanders. I once again saved our bacon from the notorious bacon stealers, the Doom Raiders.
Nobody likes bacon stealers. I like where we hid the bacon right now.
Wasn't just the Skylanders.
I see a bacon stealer. Ooh, I wonder.
This is where he takes all the credit. I'm speaking of our very own Captain Flynn. Why don't you get up here and help me dedicate this place? Well, this is all so sudden. I didn't really have a speech planned. A good thing I always carry a spare. The term ultimate supreme hero gets thrown around a lot these days, but we've only got about 5 seconds here, kid. Better hurry things along. Boom. Good one. Boom. I hereby declare the Skylander Academy open and awesome.
Thank you, Firecracker, for those awesome fireworks right there.
Thanks to you, the Doom Raiders and Kaos have been stopped, and Skylanders is safe once again. But your journey with your Skylanders and the track team is only just beginning.
One thing I want to know is that why would they fire off fireworks in the middle of the day? You wouldn't even be able to see them. But anyway, you guys probably wondering why I said about Firecracker right there, and I'll talk about that later on. But right now, here comes the credits. And I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk over them for the first few minutes because Chaos is going to have a few things of his own to say. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up and let Chaos take the helm for a moment here. So enjoy.
Well, if it isn't the Portal Loser! I suppose you think you're pretty awesome for defeating me.
Yeah, that's because I am.
Well, I can assure you this setback is entirely temporary. Besides, you cheated! Just look at all the help you had. I don't even know who any of them are. Well, except maybe that guy. He actually owes me $5.
Well, maybe when he gives you those $5 back, you can give it to Terrafin.
Master, you had an army on your side. And who did I have, eh? That ridiculous Glumshanks? All those bumbling idiots at the end there? Seriously? I mean, come on. How much help do you think a minion called Broccoli Guy is really gonna be? Eh? How can I be expected to take over Skylands and rule it as its ultimate evil overlord with help like that? How? No, seriously, I'm asking. Nothing? Nothing? Really? Know why? I do, because you know deep down, you just got lucky, you big poser master. Oh, and don't blame me for trying to reach into that ridiculous Earth of yours and capture you with my Traptanium machine. You totally had it coming! I am not even the one who started this fight. Remember, it was I who first banished those stupid Skylanders, and then took over Skylands. And then everybody was happy. Or at least I was happy. Which is everybody who counts! Ha! But no! Then you had to come along and ruin the whole thing! You and I suppose all of these traitorous fools whose names keep going by. Thanks a lot, John Barnes, if that's your real name. I'm so glad you did all this level design, as you call it, to help the Portal Master win. Hope you're super proud of yourself. Oh, and in case they don't have it where you come from, Johnny, that is called sarcasm. Ha! Are you kidding? How many people are you gonna thank here?
Quite a few, apparently. Yeah, these credits last year's Chaos, so we're going to be here for quite a while.
Look at some of these titles. Are you suggesting that these fools actually made Skylands and all of the Skylanders?
Yeah, basically.
Ridiculous! Wait!
Actually, yeah, that's exactly what happened. See?
Where did that come from? And that! What is going on here? Say, whatever happened to that awesome floating heaven? Hey! Stop doing that! Stop, I say! I am not being sarcastic this time! Eh? That's just wrong. You know what? I think I'm just gonna lie down for a minute. Go back to rolling those credits, or whatever it is you're doing. That's right. Just let me know when this thing finally stops and we can get back to Skylands. This has obviously all been some kind of horrible dream. One big, horrible, incredibly lifelike dream.
Yeah, what an incredible dream, and alright, and darn, my gamepad's starting to lose its light pretty much because I've left it idle for so long. But anyway, that was some awesome concept art for Kaos right there. Definitely appreciate the credits, very well done, and very funny as well. I love the credits of Skylanders because of the comedic elements they bring into it, or at least the games that are developed by Toys Bob do that. I don't think Swap Force or Superchargers had any of that, unfortunately. But anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. So first of all, we're going to talk about firecracking and how he created the fireworks right there. And earlier, as I said, I have no idea why he decided to light them in the middle of the day, because no one will see them anyway. But of course they were done by firecracking. Firecracking is creative with fireworks and all. In fact, on Bonfire Night, he even did a fireworks display for all of you guys, which I'm sure some of you would have watched. And if you haven't, go and check it out on my channel. It's pretty awesome, you know, he's definitely got a talent for fireworks and all. And so yeah, that does it for Firecracking's fireworks pretty much. And actually, speaking of firecracking, hold on a sec, guys. Okay, I cannot remember whose phone theme this is, but it's awesome. Oh, it's I5, so that's who it is, completely forgot. But yeah, that's why it's so awesome, I suppose. I5 is an awesome villain. But anyway, speaking of firecracking right here, let's put Spyro off and put this guy right back on here. Yeah, as you can see, he's awesome. What an incredible design. And I have a Jade variant. I don't have regular firecracking, unfortunately. But the Jade is, I think his the colour scheme for Jade is so much better because it really suits the design for the character and really adds to it, you know. He's a very, very well-detailed character, and his design is just flipping awesome, and I love him, no joke. One of the best characters ever made, at least from Swap Force line anyway. By the way, that is it for Firecracker. Now we're going to move back to Spyro, because I do in fact want to explain why I decided to use him for the finishing hit of this here game. So obviously, as I'm sure most of you guys know, Spyro had its own original trilogy back in the 90s with for PlayStation. It was a trilogy exclusive to PlayStation, actually, and it was basically just a series of collectathons and platformers and stuff, and it actually looks awesome. I've never actually played those games before, and I've heard a lot of people ranting about Spyro recently with the fact that you know, people hate the Skylanders franchise because of Spyro. And, you know, there's lots of good arguments for and against this, pretty much. Like, I can see why Spyro fans would get mad at this, you know, because for new generation who get Spyro, all what they see him as is another one of these hundreds upon hundreds of toys, and they don't see him as anything special. But I easily have an argument to combat this because of Skylanders and because of that toy right there. It's the reason why I even learned about the original trilogy in the first place. And because of that toy, I want to go back and play the old Skylanders games. So because of Skylanders, Spyro's been introduced to a whole new generation, and that's what lots of people forget. And it's a shame that, you know, Spyro fans really forget about that, I suppose. Another thing is a redesign, but honestly, the redesign is so much more better. Like, the redesign looks awesome as a figure, because can you imagine him with his old snout? Because that's pretty much all what they changed. And this new snout of his looks much more cooler, in my opinion, anyway. And that figure right there is the summarization of your childhood's greatest moments when it comes to either playing the original trilogy or playing the Skylanders games, because all of the things that go on in the game, whenever you look at that Skylander that's displayed on your shelf for many years, you will remember those good times whenever you look at it. Because that's the thing, you might not be able to play with the toys, but at least it's the physical summarization of all those good times you had. You can't just say it gone and ruin your childhood. Your childhood is already over. How can one little thing go back and ruin the whole lot of it for you? It didn't change anything, not unless he had a time machine, went back and told everyone, oh, Spyro's going to have a horrible redesign in the future, you know, unless he did that, then, you know, nothing about childhood has actually been ruined. And so I find... Sorry about that there, cut there, guys. What happened is that my phone was running out of battery, so the video had to be finished. And so I've just gone, charged up my phone, so now it should be absolutely fine. But I've already missed this for credits, and nobody really cares about the credits, really. So, I've back to what I was saying before, and because of all of these different factors taken into this here Spyro argument, you could kind of say, they kind of cancel each other out, so really I feel like this argument should be put to rest. And my point is that Spyro fans shouldn't hate the entire Skylanders franchise just because of for one small change they made to Spyro. Because I see Spyro fans taking, their hatred for Skylanders way too far. They're hating on an entire franchise. So everything in the Skylanders franchise, if they hate, why? Did they not like the games? No, it's not that. Do they, not like the characters? No, it's not that. They don't like what he did to Spyro. You can't hate an entire franchise just because you don't like what he did to one character in specific. It's almost like if they're making some sort of changes to Mario and then someone starting to hate the entire Mario franchise. I mean, like, every single year they change up Mario in some tiny, minute way and nobody ever moans about it. So yeah, that's my point of view, guys, right there. But I don't know, maybe because I haven't grown up with Spyro, it might not be the same for me as it is for other people. So I'd love to hear everyone's opinions in the comment section below. And that's pretty much all I want to say about that. So now let's actually talk about the game. Wow, it's so good, honestly. One of the best games ever made. I would give it a 10 out of 10 if it went for one thing. The only bad thing about this game was the fact that the elemental gates were trap masters only. This was basically forcing you to buy 10 new trap masters, and it'll be fine for light and dark. But for all the other elements as well, that was just incredibly unfair, because we're not made of money here. We already have all the other elements, and so we could have 100%ed this game right at the get-go. But no, we had to not only wait for a magic trap master to be released, but we also had to fork out hundreds upon hundreds of pounds just to 100% this game, when we could have just been able to do it with our past characters to begin with. Like, it was really, really, really dumb decision, and all it was for maximising profit on the developers' behalf, and that's all they cared about. They did care about quality of the game, and that really shows in this game. It shows in this game more than the other ones, but they did also care about money at the same time, a little bit too much, I feel. And that's also evident in the traps. They made way too many different trap sculpts. It should have been 3 per element, and 2 for light and dark, and that's it. They didn't need 6 per element. That was taking it way too far. And the fact that, you know, we can't even get the yawn traps in anywhere other than Australia takes the matter to an even worse, depth. And so this game really made some bad decisions in terms of the figurines. But in terms of the game itself, that's what's important. It's literal perfection. The boss fights are all unique and incredibly fun, and it really makes the game feel more fast-paced and also more challenging. This is easily the hardest Skylanders game out there, especially if you're playing Nightmare mode, because as you saw, I got wrecked by Kaos at the end there. I found that incredibly tough, and that's awesome to see, because I love challenging my video games, and I love the fact that this game actually went a little bit extra. And not to mention, playing a Nightmare mode doesn't just make the boss fights deal extra damage and have extra health. No, Nightmare mode also makes certain boss fights have brand new moves and attacks and stuff. It actually makes the boss fights harder in general, not just harder by increasing damage and stuff. And that was a depth which they didn't need to go to, but they went to anyway, and it's very good attention to detail, and overall, an outstanding game. It's so much fun. The level design is very, very well done. They made it very, very fun this year. And like I said, the bosses is so well implemented that it really helps speed up the pace of the game. And I have nothing against the boss fights, because every single one is unique in its own sort of sense, or at least for Doom Raiders anyway. And genuinely, I had a blast with this game, but that brings me to the story of when I actually first played this game. So the first time I ever played this game, I got it for the PS3. But the problem is that the PS3 I was using at the time, we bought it off eBay. Worst thing you can do is buy a console off eBay. Never get a gaming console off eBay, I'm telling you now. It's one of the worst places to buy a video game console. But anyway, because we bought it from eBay, it was in very, very bad condition, and so, it often wound up like turning off midway through the level, which obviously meant I would have to start the level all over again. And that was really, really upsetting for me a lot of the time, and so it really ruined my first time through, and yet my first time through, I still loved it. So even with a 40 PS3, I loved this game. That goes to show how awesome it is. Like, granted, I didn't have as much fun first time around as I did with the other games, because out of all the other games, if I had to base these games off how fun it was the first time around, then this one would be at the very bottom, because of the fact I was playing with a 40 PS3. But that just made it for more glorious when I managed to download this game on my Wii U, because basically this game is a free download on any console, because they wanted to do this just in case like you bought the starter pack, but for some reason like your console was faulty and so you wanted to get another console or anything like that. They did it mostly because if you was on Xbox 360 and then you upgraded to Xbox One, for example, you could use your portal from Xbox 360 and just plug it in and you still have the game right off the get-go. And that's why they did it, and it's very, very good, because what I was able to do with this is that I downloaded it on my Wii U, obviously, and from there, it's the entire game as well. It's an entire game download, and so from there, you know, I've been playing up my Wii U ever since. And luckily for me, I can use my PlayStation 3 portal on my Wii U, but if I had the Xbox 360 starter pack, then it would be really screwed, because basically, the Xbox versions of the game have their own unique portals, whereas the other portals work for the PlayStation and the Nintendo consoles. I don't know why Xbox needed a unique portal, it just did. But hey, that glorious moment of me opening this game on the Wii U after I just spent, like, it was about a 12-hour download, so I spent 12 hours actually downloading it. And the feeling I felt when I actually opened it after that and realised that this was the whole game, I was so happy. Like, I was on the verge of crying. And so I beat the game within, basically, it was downloading while I was at school, so by the time I got back from school, I could open it up, and I beat the whole game that one night, just beginning to end. Man, it was so good. And it's still good now, it still holds up. Like, I've played this game hundreds upon hundreds of times, and yet I still love it as much as I did that first time around. For a game to be able to do that must be truly amazing, and that's what this game's done for me. This game's well and truly changed my life, no joke. And, you know, I will forever respect it for that, and it will forever be my Skylanders game, unless, you know, we get a Skylanders 7 in 2018, fingers crossed, and that blows it out of the park. But if we can get a game that blows this game out of the park, wow. Just wow, trust me on that. And another thing I love, another great attention to detail, is that every single villain has their own villain theme. How awesome is that? They made 56 odd different villain themes just for all the different villains, and they're all unique. It's very, very good. And if you haven't played this game yet, I implore you to try it. If you want to start the Skylanders franchise, then I recommend you starting on either the first game, Surprise Adventure, for this one, Trap Team, or Imaginators, the newest one. But this one is the best one, so if you want to jump right into the Skylanders franchise, try out this one, because, trust me, it's really, really good. And you will have a blast with it, I guarantee you that, whether you're playing with one Skylander or all of them, like I have been doing. Like, if you're going to go Nightmare mode, make sure you have at least, I recommend, 20 Skylanders. Because I doubt you're going to beat that Kaos boss fight, if anyone else. But, anyway, what can I say besides this game is a literal blast, because it is. I'm just being honest with you guys here. This isn't my biased opinion towards the game. It's genuinely a very well-made game, a very well-constructed game, a very well-designed game, and a very paid well to attention, little attention game, I suppose. I didn't say that very well, but you get my point right here. And so it's just very, very awesome. What can I say besides that? Because, you know, that's my main point with this right here. But man, these credits are so long. Will they just finish already? Or else I might just, like, break my voice box somehow because of the continuous speaking, I suppose. Because I just can't leave you with credits in silence, man. That's just rude and disrespectful. Because, like, it's boring for me speaking over these credits. I can just imagine how boring it would be if I didn't speak over them. And oh, here comes Chef Peppertrack's villain theme. Yeah, you see, they're so unique, I can actually tell a villain theme from another one, because that's what a lot of games would do, you know, they'd be like, okay, we've got to make 46 different villain themes, just slightly edit each one. Well, no, they'd probably say make 10 and slightly edit each one to make 46 different ones. But no, they went through and made 46 unique villain themes, and you can easily differentiate between all of them. That's how unique each one is. Like this one's Chef Peppertracks, and you can totally differentiate Chef Peppertracks from, say, Tycoon Crows. But I use Tycoon Crow for an example a lot because he is my favourite villain, and he easily has my favourite villain theme as well. Because how can you not like that guy's villain theme? Come on, it's so awesome. Oh, and if you guys are also wondering how come the setup changed quite a bit, it's also because I had to move my set slightly to the right so I could keep my phone in charge. Because basically, my choice was to either like wait for my phone to fully charge or move everything to right so I can finish this video while it's charging, and I weren't willing to wait this long for my phone to finish charging, so I just decided to move everything to right so I could finish this video whilst it was charging. So yeah, that was basically my plan of attack right here, and oops, I apologise for that right there, that's much better. Yeah, that just shows how long my gamepad just sits idle while I'm waiting for these credits to finish here. Now finished already. But hey, I love that dolphin from Chapter 8 right there. Chapter 8 was a very unique and very well designed level. I remember the first time I watched Chapter 8 because basically for half of this game I watched the gameplay for it before I actually played through the game. And what wound up happening is that I of course watched Chapter 3 before I put Chapter 8 even before I played it. And when I watched it, I was like, okay, this is probably going to be the only bad level. I don't like the look of this level. And I actually played it. I'm like, wow, this is actually really fun. Because originally it looked like it was too much of a puzzle element. I'm sure it did have a lot of puzzle elements to it. But on top of that, it had very clever design, very fun, like, maneuverability and stuff. And very well implemented puzzles, I should even say. And so that's generally what made it a blast. So Chapter 8 was definitely one of my most surprising levels. Oh, and here comes Tussle Sprout. I love that dude as well. But yeah, come on game, hurry this up here. I got a 2-minute silence to do. Yeah, because it's currently a Remembrance Day in case you don't know, and it's currently 10:15, so I need to hurry this up. Like now. Okay guys, if you're wondering why I went silent for a moment there, that's because I was so dancing behind the camera right now. Yeah, that's right, this game warrants dancing. And I'm sure it'll be over soon, in about 5 more years, I'm sure. Give or take, probably. But hey, I don't have this much time left for storage space on my phone, so it better hurry up, or else, you know, I won't be able to do the tour otherwise. And if I can't do the tour, blame the credits, guys. But either way, here comes Choppy Mage's villain theme, it would seem like. Yes, then, Choppy Mage, son. Yeah, I also like this guy's villain theme. It's very upbeat and fast-paced and stuff. Very cool theme, to say the least. Oh, and here comes the testers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game is going to need a ton of testers. Which is one thing I am interested in doing. Like, in terms of what job I want to do when I'm older, I want to either be a computer programmer, a video game designer, as in like design for storyboard, for characters, for levels, all that fun stuff. Or I want to be a video game tester, and testers get paid an awful lot. Because, you know, they've got to play the same thing over and over again, and they've got to point out where all the bugs are, where all the audio glitches are, everything like that. And so a game, if the testers don't do the job right, then the game's going to be really, really glitchy. So, you know, testers are just as important as for designers, for programmers, for developers, all that fun stuff. But anyway, here comes all of the senior managers and stuff. So we've moved on to the marketing team now, it seems, with all the other elements and all that. Yeah, one thing I do like is that once you unlock the light and dark elements, you can actually see the light and dark credits, but before that, you can't actually see those. So, you know, that's another great attention to detail, because of course, until you place a light or dark figure or trap onto a portal, the game doesn't know that you know about the unknown elements yet, because the whole idea is that they stay unknown until they are known yet again. So yeah, attention to detail, truly brilliant. Well done on your behalf, game. Well done indeed. So let's just give a 2-minute silence to truly give this game a round of applause, obviously. Okay, there we go, 2 minutes of silence is up. A bit premature, I know, but who really cares, alright? And here is Blastatron's villain theme. How awesome indeed. Get him, Blastatron, yeah. Man, I would just skip these credits, but you know, I still want to show you through the credits and like commentate over it and stuff. I would just skip them if I knew how long it was, because man, I keep on forgetting how long these stupid things are. Because trust me, they be long and all. And here's some Swap Force music, because this game does reutilize a lot of old tracks as well, just with remixes, but hey, there's nothing wrong with that, because all games do that, really. Oh, and here it is, the end of the credits, it would seem. Havoc R. So yeah, that does it. This is basically the engines and stuff the game runs on, which is incredibly cool. Fonts provided by T26. Great job, T26. I'm sure you did great with them fonts right now. But either way, that does it for the credits at long last. I thought they would never end. Yeah, I think this finale, like, about 80% of it is going to be full of those credits right now. But either way, here comes the final loading screen. And also, my gamepad's slightly going off right there, because it's been laying idle, but either way, we've taken Kaos off the portal right there. Just for now, that is.
Well, compadres, we rounded up the Doom Raiders and a whole lot of other bad hombres. We even got Chaos. I'd say that's a job well done.
I'd say that also.
I say we skip that chili we were talking about earlier and go straight to enchiladas.
Now hold your hungry horses there, fellas. There's still a lot to do.
True that, there is a lot to do.
For one, and every challenge in chaos mode.
That's another one, definitely.
Right. And don't forget about the Rumble Club.
Or getting every magical upgrade.
Oh, baby, I just can't believe I'm standing here with all you guys. But oh yeah, our band just kicked things up a notch. We could really use some help.
Okay, fine. There's still a lot of exciting, heroic stuff here at Skylanders Academy. But from one secret ninja to another, none of that's gonna stop me from eating enchiladas. Right, Flynn? You know, Buzz, I couldn't have said it better myself.
True that, so let's get into it. So basically what happens is that once you beat the game, you get like a bunch of chests, because basically you get 12 stars automatically just for beating the final Chaos boss fight. So that obviously gives you a whole lot of rewards because you rank up very, very quickly, basically. Oh yeah, and another thing that happens is that you get a bronze Archean helm for beating the game on easy, a silver one for medium, a gold one for hard, and you get a special hat for completing on nightmare mode, which we have done, which I'm sure will show up in a second for us right here. And also, we also get all of the bonus hats from all the other difficulties as well, because if we can beat it in nightmare mode, we can beat it on all the other difficulties, or at least that's what the game sees it as anyway. And so we got the rainbow hat for beating it on nightmare mode, an awesome addition to our hat collection, to say the least. And right here we got some sort of weird horn right here, the Ramses horn, another trinket it would seem. So yeah, as you can see, we're going to have plenty of these to open up right here. But either way, it's time for the Academy tour without further ado. Oh, that's one big gem right there. So I'm going to take Spyro off so that then somebody who actually like needs money will be receiving it instead. And that's going to take up the form of Polar Whirlwind.
Twists of fury!
Twist of Fury, indeed. Okay, let's get opening this thing also. Oh, this is for one that Spyro had on, for miniature Ruins hat, or the Core of Light hat, I should even say. It's a very, very awesome hat. Of course we're going to wear it. It's one of the coolest looking hats in the entirety of the franchise, not just for game. So yeah, here comes another one. I can't remember how many times we ranked up, but we ranked up a lot. That's what matters, I suppose. But either way, we also got a level up orb for Polar Whirlwind right here, so that's awesome as well. A double level up orb, in fact. And right here, there's another bonus for a legendary treasure right there, for Legendary Parachuting Man from Operation Troll Rocket Steel. So yeah, basically these legendary treasures add all new aesthetics to the Academy, so, you know, very, very awesome legendary treasures to say the least. So here's the legendary Cyclops from Telescope Towers, it would seem. So now we're going to head inside Persephone's little house right here, and we're going to jump right up here to collect a trinket. Yet again, another awesome addition. Oh, and also, you see how that cabinet is shaking right now? That's because it's nervous. It's nervous about us doing this. Not elemental diamond bolts, I mean doing this. Because if we do this, we get a nice hensive amount of money right now, if I'm even using my vocabulary correctly. And by hensive, I mean obviously, 7. But hey, 7 is still a nice number, to say the least. And a number worth getting. Oh, there's the legendary clock from Time Town. I was about to say Tower of Time, but that's from Swap Force. So instead it was from Time Town. Huge difference and all. But anyway, now we're going to head to the left of the courtyard right here. But first we're going to enter into the villain vault because there's a villain I need to trap in the form of Hoodsicle. You guys will see why in a second here. And we're going to use the undead skull to do so. So yeah, here he is, Hoodsicle himself. And like I said earlier, you'll see why in a second, I am sure. So yeah, we're going to head right up these stairs here because it is important. So this right here is where all of your adventure pack pieces will be displayed. But I haven't beaten the adventure packs yet, so that's why they're not quite displayed just yet. And what's that invisible wall right there? That was strange. That is strange, isn't it? Invisible wall, go away, please. Thank you. No more invisible wallingness. But either way, we can indeed enter right in here. And we get a nice little awesome 2D section, just like the ones from Swap Force, except from, there's more than one of these, I believe. So yeah, we need to head in this general direction over here to grab ourselves a trinket, I believe. Hopefully I'm heading in the right direction, because if I'm not, that'll be a huge failure on my behalf. But yeah, these platform sections are really fun. It's a nice addition to the academy, to say the least. Oh, yep, here it is. Here's our trinket from this sector. Whoa, that was close. That fire almost messed me up right now. So yep, there it is. The thing. Yeah, let's just stick with that. Iris. There we go. That's its name. Boing! Yeah, so now we're going to head back to the left where you were before, because there's another path we can take to help us optimize our gold route. So if you guys are looking for a route that gets you the most gold, this is the route I'm using right here is one I'd recommend most for you guys. So there we go, plentiful of gold right now. But now we're going to head back out to the courtyard right here, because if we jump down here, there's going to be yet again some more legendary treasure placements that we can put in place. In the form of a dragon head, most obviously. So now let's enter right inside. So it's time to replace those boron pedestals with exciting legendary chompy pedestals from obviously the Chompy Mountain. So right up here is Brock's Arena, but we're not going to get into that just yet. So now let's head right over here to the right to see what we can find. So this machine here is quite weird. I don't know exactly how it works, but it gives you a nice piece of gold afterwards, depending on like what you match up and all that. So apparently Tekken and is enough for a 25 piece gold, which I'm not moaning about, mind you. So yeah, now we can advance over here. Another awesome part of the academy, most certainly. So yep, here's the academy defense tower. So we're going to see what we can find. First of all, there's a trinket right over here. Yeah, this hub world is very, very big, by the way. It's probably the biggest hub world in the entirety of the franchise, which, again, I have no problems with. We are currently in a no-moan zone, so no moaning will be done. Oh, and there's even a troll radio right here. Give me money. That's all I care about with these troll radios for money. That's pretty much it. I will attack you with my thunderclouds until you give me money. So give me my money already. I really recommend you give me my money because this ain't gonna stop, buddy. Oh yeah, how can you not like Kaos right here? He has an awesome villain theme, but we're going to get into him later on. Oh yeah, here we go. Exactly what I wanted. Boing. Yeah, this right here is a very big jump, this one right here. Yep, see what I mean? Big jump, alright. Imagine diving from that height into a pool, that'd be awesome. Almost like that one area in Swap Force that allowed you to do so. But either way, let's head outside. That's pretty much all this area has to do with us. The courtyard tower, pretty much. So let's head right back over here, shall we? And so now we can advance up to this here area. So right in here is the Skeletons ban. And so basically there's several different people you can compete against. Oh, sorry. What? I thought that was me then. audio completely cut out. But either way, as you can see, there is a plentiful of people who you can go against, and it's basically kind of like a guitar hero showdown in some sort of way. And so we're going to go against Flinger, so I can showcase this right here. So are you ready to boogie? Oh yeah, we are. I would go against all of them, but it's going to take a very long time to go against all of them. But either way, we're going to go for expert difficulty.
We have arrived at our destination. You may remove your safety belts. And the pilot coming through.
This is going to be fun. I swear I hit the X, but apparently not. Yeah, but they basically just like Guitar Hero pretty much, just a slightly easier version of it, because I sucked at Guitar Hero when I used to play it. We actually have Guitar Hero on the Wii with guitars and everything, but I don't really play it often because I completely suck at it miserably. Nice. Okay, we're currently at a ×6 multiplier. Now at a ×7 multiplier, even better I suppose. You hear this rapping by Whirlwind here, it's putting Flint to shame pretty much. And that's the whole idea of this here section. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Rock out, oh any button, just go. Go, 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 go. Just really mashing as fast as I can, guys, I really am. Well, we got close. We got close at least, I suppose. Oh boy. Oh darn, I missed that last X right there. Too many X's for my taste. Nice, we got that just fine.
Whoa, hold on there, Slick.
Oh, that's a lot of boost power right there. Oh, darn. Let's just say that's how I'm meant to do it. Oh, this is crazy. I'm just mashing random buttons here and hoping for the best. Fists of Fury? No, it's Fists of Fury. Huge difference right now. But I've weighed out this is for Scartone. So basically, all of the other like acts are just like this one, pretty much. And you can select 4 different difficulties for each of them. And so yeah, like I said, it's just going to be repeating the same thing 6 times, so we're not going to bother going through all of them. But at least you guys get the idea pretty much. But I've weighed there's plenty of legendary treasures right here. So first of all, there's some masterpieces from Wilken Workshop. Then there's also the legendary Sawblade from Mystic Mill, and to finish off the legendary egg from Phoenix the Sanctuary, I believe. Yes, I was indeed correct by that. So now we're going to hit this thing, because this removes the fireplace and allows us to go within it. And inside it there is the Great Chimney, another 2D section just like the one we did before. There's actually 3 of these sections in the entirety of the hub world, which are very well implemented and very, very awesome to say the least. Oh, and speaking of trinkets from these areas, here is the one that you find from this here area. Gotta love the trinkets and all that. So yeah, right here is the Big Bow of Boom. Was it Boom or Doom? I can't remember, but either way, it's an awesome name nevertheless. Because bows totally imply boom and doom and everything. And darn, we fell off. Yeah, if you fall off, you get put back at the academy, and you can't like re-go back into it until after you've like loaded up a level and came back here, pretty much. But either way, here is Auric with stuff to be Sarnus. So we're going to speak to him and see what he has to offer.
Auric's little shop of oddities, curios, and assorted bric-a-brac, now in its new location.
Awesome. So we are in fact going to make some purchases, but not with her.
Of course, no need to rush into anything and all that. But when you are ready to do a little shopping, I'll be right here.
Yeah, no need for no rushing indeed. So let's remove Whirlwind and all. And let us place on instead Mr. Jawbreaker. Time to go back to this awesome dude with that really handsome looking face right there. And he's about to take Auric down from the count. Take this, you stupid moneybags wannabe. Yeah, basically Auric was meant to be the character who would reference like moneybags from the original Spyro games, pretty much. And that's why he deserves to get punched out. It's time to break his jaw and all. So starting us off, this unlocks the clubhouse. Then that's a lock puzzle key. We don't need to worry about that. Yeah, these are basically just cheats. We don't need to worry about cheats, but what we do like is the trinkets. So we're going to go ahead and purchase all of these right here. Every last one. Even though it's probably going to take a while, but who cares about that, right? As long as I don't run out of storage, that's all that matters to me. Alright, indeed. That sounded very sarcastic there, Hudskill. Very sarcastic indeed. Okay, don't worry guys, I'm sure we'll get through all of this eventually. It's just going to take us a while by the looks of it. Okay, there's the Elemental Opal, then here's a Medal of Valiance. Here's the Fine Attendant hat. So yeah, now we've approached all the hats. So yeah, we're looking really good on hats at the moment. There's not many more that we need to purchase indeed. Pork pie, I love pork pies. Funny interesting about pork pies and me, at a very young age I never liked pork pies, like I never really liked the taste of pork pies, so I used to stay away from them. But recently I've been trying pork pies again, and it turns out I love them to death. They're one of my favourite foods out there, and I cannot believe that there was a time where I didn't even like those, and yet now they're one of my biggest and favourite foods out there. You know, it's amazing how your taste buds change over time like that, because one of my least most favourite foods out there turned into one of my most favourite foods ever. And don't worry about that sector over there, we are going to get to that eventually, just not just now. So right here is another legendary piece. This is legendary eel plunger from Secret Sewers of Supreme Stink. And then here is the legendary hippo head from Lair of the Golden Queen. Awesome. Most certainly. Okay, let's head in this area over here. So this is the game room. So here's the legendary rocket from Future of Skylanders. So this right here takes you back to the courtyard. We're not quite bothered about that though. Yeah, and here's some more drawers to give us some more gold, by the looks of it. Time to break the jaws of these, like, drawers, even though they don't have jaws, they just have drawers. Oh, for puns. They're out of this world, quite literally, considering we have a rocket right here. Where does this take us? Would you like to go to the observatory? Hell yeah. Yeah, this is awesome right here. There's also the observatory as well. Yeah, there's so many areas here. Like I said, it's a very well fleshed out world indeed, and it's a shame that they had to make it much more smaller for both Imaginators and Superchargers. Like, what's the point of bringing it back if it's going to be so much more smaller than this right here? So here's another trinket, and some sort of like all the sorts of books with research and space charts in it and stuff. And there's a very interesting type area right here, which I'm pretty sure has plenty of lore about it if you're willing to explore it, which I'm sure I will do at some point and make some videos about it, because you guys know how much I love making my theory videos and all. Even though there's only 2 on my channel, but I love those theory videos, or making them, I should even say. Oh yeah, this is awesome right here. Okay guys, let's advance then. We gotta exit out of here, make this fast about it. Okay guys, I apologise about that cut right there. There's just some things that I needed to do before I could continue with the finale right here. But either way, as you can see, there's a life platform right here. So guess what will happen when we place a life scan on a portal such as Zulu right here. Yeah, if you guys guessed that the platform is going to raise, congratulations to you. You guessed correctly. Even though no doubt most of you have already played this game anyway, so you guys probably already know, but still, congratulations to you anyway, because I'm nice like that, and I like congratulating people because it makes them feel good about themselves. At least, you know, that's the whole idea anyway. But either way, Punk Shark is going to be our water element representative. And then last but not least, we have Undead right here. So as for Undead, we're going to have... once I can find an Undead, that is. Funny Bone. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find a Skylander in a crowd when you have about 50 other Skylanders on your desk. But either way, here is Funny Bone nevertheless, and he has a bone to pick right now. But either way, let's head over here, and basically a reward for doing all of that is a nice shiny gem, pretty much. That's it, I just wanted to show you guys what it was anyway, but either way, let's head back down here now that we've finished everything that's up here. So yeah, that's basically just a games room. As I showed you before, there is actually a game of Skylanders you can play there. It's just that I'm not bothered about playing it right now, that's all. But either way, let's head right inside here, because there is indeed a very interesting thing in here, and it's actually a villain quest. Yeah, that's right, it's actually villain quests in the academy.
A Skylander. I'm so glad you made it to the big unveiling of my new hat shop. Unfortunately, business hasn't been so
That was a pretty big break right there, wasn't it, Hatterson?
cheap non-magical knockoffs of magical hats.
Okay, that is not cool. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, Hatterson is the brother of Batterson from Spyro's Adventure. Batterson is the one who makes the pies, Hatterson is the one who makes the hats. Makes sense and all. Oh, don't worry, I just happen to have Hoodsicle on me right now, so let's get into it, shall we? Oh wow, that must be a lot of yumping yiminy, alright?
Are you ready to bust that patrol and counterfeiting operation?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to bust it indeed, so let's get going to the counterfeiting ring. So yeah, I sure hope you guys like the villain quest, because this isn't the only one you find in the academy, because I'm going to have to show you guys the other one later on, most obviously.
If you can destroy each of the counterfeit ad machines, we can finally put an end to this dirty business. Good luck.
But yeah, as you can tell by the length of the video, there's actually a lot to the academy, and I'm very impressed with that. I'm very impressed with the amount of depth they put into the, like, hub world here. Take that, you stupid troll. Okay, where's the next one? I wonder. Oh, found it. Yeah, Hudsicle is so great for speedrunning and for power. Like, if you want to choose a villain for speedrunning, I would tell you to choose other different villains, but Hudsicle will definitely be a very highly recommended one for you guys. And there's actually some bonus time right here, 30 seconds to be exact, so definitely go ahead and help yourself to that if you're struggling with this challenge right here. Even though it's not particularly hard in all fairness, not even a nightmare mode. Even though the nightmare mode doesn't make the villain like quest particularly any harder, I think they're pretty much near enough exactly the same even on nightmare mode. And by that I mean they're always easy, obviously. But either way, let's continue right here. I'm trying to think of the best villain for speedrunning, actually. I think Wolfgang would definitely be along those lines, though. Because Wolfgang both has his dash and he has a lot of power as well. He can hit enemies hard from distance. So yeah, he'd be good. And then Tycoon Crow would also be good purely because of how fast he can take out enemies and villains. Because of how powerful he is, he takes out villains and enemies very, very quickly. So I suppose I'd also recommend him as well. So yeah, there's plenty of the Skylanders villains I'd recommend for speedrun. But if you're going to speedrun this game, I'd recommend you just go with the Skyliner. You don't even need a villain for the most part. And I'd recommend Smolder Dash, because Smolder Dash is my go-to speedrunner. Smolder Dash is a very good speedrunner indeed. Not cool, dudes, not cool. You're going down. And I can literally say I'm yelling timber this time, because this guy has an axe. And you know, it's kind of like I'm cutting down trees, I'm just slicing down enemies instead. So let's just pretend that enemies are like trees, and then we can yell, timber! Or we could just get Bushwhack to do that as well, because, you know, he has that soul gem power to, like, cut down a tree. Like, that's the best time to yell timber and all. By the way, we're going to take this guy down, because we're not going to leave the head of the operation alive, because, you know, that way he could come back somehow and, you know, come back and, exact his vengeance. Like, that's what always happens. If you don't kill bad guys, they will come back and they will hurt you bad. So that's why you always come. Me and my advice and all that. Hey, I suppose it's good though. If you find a bad dude, kill him, or else he'll come back to you and really like hurt you in the future. Trust me on that. Or at least that's how the movies make it seem. I'm kidding. Don't go around killing people just because they're bad dudes. We got police enforcement for that. Well, then again, police don't exactly kill people. Police are very honourable. Police just arrest people, I suppose. But hey, they're out there to keep you safe, so, you know, you don't need to worry about protecting yourself, because that's their job to protect you, I suppose. But at the same time, you also do have a responsibility to yourself, and you need to make sure that you don't get yourselves in bad situations, because you can't depend on other people for everything, and, you know, you need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. On my way, there's absolutely nothing up here except that awesome troll, like, poster right there, so I'm going to go grab Boomer a minute. Boomer, look at this, I think you're going to like it. Oh yeah, time for Boomer to bring the boom, alright. Told you you'd like it, dude, look at that. Looks just like Boomer as well, with all that dynamite everywhere and stuff. It's almost like they were hinting towards Boomer's return in Superchargers. Wait, what? Boomer did return in Superchargers? As an Eon's Elite? What a coincidence! No, that's literally all what it is, guys. It's a coincidence. They didn't... I'm not sure if they had a Boomer Eon's Elite planned when they was making this or not. But it's still a very, very cool Easter egg nonetheless. And they're, like, acknowledging that, yes, we do remember these forgotten Skylanders still. So now we've got some more legendary treasures to be placed in. We got the weird robot from the Ultimate Weapon, which is awesome. Then this is the legendary pepper chest from Chef Zeppelin. And also, finally, last but not least, we got the legendary geode key from Skylanders. which also unlocks the final 2D section of the hub world right here. So let's get jumping. Boing, boing. That's a whole load of boinging right there. And I just realised we're going in a complete wrong direction for the trinket right here. Or at least I think we are anyway. Whee! Yeah, I can't exactly recall where exactly the trinket is. Okay, we're just going to hop on this and hope for the best. Yeah, this is strange, isn't it? It's cool. Oh, yep, here it is. I was right. It's at the very bottom for you guys. So yeah, we've got an awesome windmill trinket right here, but we're going to keep with our Teddy. We're going to keep with our Teddy Cyclops trinket right there, because how can you not like that on Boomer right there? It's awesome. In case you guys can see it right there, I hope you could. Because like I said, it is awesome and all. And then we got Batterson right here. Like I said, he's the brother of Hatterson.
This worker bat is a real time saver in the kitchen. I only hope I'm not around when the machines inevitably rebel against their organic masters.
Yeah, that's gonna happen soon. Just a minute. Boom. Okay, so basically what happens when you attack this chef chest here is that you get gold. But also, as you can see, this pot has different elements on it. So every time you bring in a Skylander of that particular element, it will break the cube inside it. And then I believe you get a nice, awesome bonus afterwards. I'm sure we're about to find that. So now we're going to use Gusto to take out the air one right here. Yeah, there's the air one sorted. So now we've got magic as well, which we're going to use Deja Vu for. Yeah, sure, hope you guys appreciate this long episode. But hey, it's the finale. It deserves to be grand and all that. The grand finale. Okay, next up we got Undead. So we're going to go back to Funny Bone for this. Before I end up searching for an Undead Skylander for a good 20 minutes again. And you had a bone to pick before, so you have even more bones to pick? Wow, dude. Oh, darn. Attack the thing. There we go, we attacked it. Like a menace, I suppose. Okay, so next up we got life, so we're going to go with tough luck for that. Miss, I don't want to fit in the portal, I call her. Because she never wants to fit in the portal. Because of that large blade right now. So boom, there's the life one taken out. Now we got water, last but not least, which Dark Snapshot is going to help us out with. Because why use regular Snapshot when you can use the Skylander that's like 5 times as awesome as him, right? So yeah, let's be hitting this last pot right here. Boom. And from that we get a nice little reward, as you can see right here. A nice little reward indeed. That was one delicious meal you cooked up for us there, Batterson. Thanks for that. But either way, let's talk to this dude, because as I said, it's another villain quest.
Hi-ho, Skylander. There's a bake-off coming soon, and with people like Batterson and Chef Pepperjack entering, I'll really need to step my game up if I want to win. Therefore, I've decided to bake something very special called Chaos Cake.
There's such thing as Chaos Cake? Cool.
The ingredient it calls for is the most evil being in all of Skylands. Not evil being, not you, evil being. I figured if anyone could find such an evil being, it would be you, Skylander. But, oh yeah, you're gonna need a very special kind of trap for this. One made specifically for this individual.
Oh, no worries, I just happen to have that trap. But anyway, I like the fact that they used a K to spell cake instead of a C. Because Chaos is done like that as well, it's spelled with a K instead of a CH. Because normally Chaos is spelled with CHAOS, but here it's spelled Chaos with a K. And I'm glad that they did it to cake as well, replacing the C with a K. So, you know, it kind of like matches Chaos's name and all that. Chaos Cake.
Can't believe you're actually here. Although I guess I did ask for the most evil being in Skylands. Boy, I wish I had asked for the most evil being instead. Anywho, is there any chance you could help me with my recipe? You did it! Huzzah! Hey, I just finally realized why this is called Chaos Cake. Makes so much sense to me now.
Yeah, it was a pretty chaotic cake, alright. But either way, we have completed this villain quest right here. We got Who Wants Chaos Cake, and Chaos looks so cool when he's evolved because basically his normal like what's on his forehead, his pattern right there, goes red, and then he has new robes and everything. It's awesome. But either way, while we're here, and before I finish off this part of the episode here, we're going to, first of all, head to this blimp so we can head back to the courtyard. Yes, we do indeed want to do that. So there we go, there's all that sorted. So yeah, I'm going to show you Kaos's moveset right here. So he does have Doom Sharks, which is awesome. Kaos's most iconic move, and arguably, like, Kaos is known for his Doom Sharks because of how ironic they were in the first game, I suppose. Not ironic, iconic. Huge difference between irony and iconic. I don't even know, but you get my point, I suppose. By the way, that's his A attack. Then as for his Y attack, he can, like, bring up an elemental bullet. And of course, there's one for every element. And so when you hold the Y button, you can, like, rotate between all your elements. And so each one does something different, as you can see. And if you just press the Y button, then it remains with the same element you're on. So it's all about timing and stuff, but that makes this moveset very in-depth and very fun indeed. So yeah, that's that. And then finally, his X attack, he turns into his giant head, his awesome giant head, and shoots eye lasers. How can you not like this right here? And then he also does the sonar with the A button as well. So yeah, it's a very, very cool moveset indeed. And I have no problems with that whatsoever. So either way, with all that's said and done, now that I've shown off Kaos's moveset, that's pretty much all I wanted to do for the finale. So that concludes not only this episode, but also the entire Let's Play. And before I finish it off, however, there is one thing I did actually forget to mention right here. And this is the wanted posters right here. And so, as you can see, it has every single villain on here, and it has villains that you've trapped and villains that you've got villain quest for. So if you defeated them and completed the villain quest, then they will have a golden ring around them. So as you can see, I don't have Mad Blobs or Troll and Thunder for tech, but that's because I need to do the adventure packs first, and then that goes for Light, Dark, and Life as well. But all the other ones, as you can see, when they have a gold barrier around them, it means that all of your villains have been captured and all of the villain quests have been completed. So all the villain quests that I've completed yet, all ones available in the adventure packs only, which don't worry, I'll do those when we actually get round to the adventure packs, obviously. But either way, now that I've shown it off, it's actually time to end off the finale for real this time. So I want to thank you so much for sticking around this episode. I know it was a long one, and I want to thank you even more if you stuck with me for the entire Let's Play. You're all awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you. With that all said and done, it's time for the ultimate sign out, and so I will see you in the next Let's Play, which is obviously going to be Superchargers. But until then, ultimate peace!